The election is but days away, and the race is by all accounts tight. Too tight for comfort. So once again, it is time for the establishment to pull out their secret weapon, the celebrities, so they may awe you little people with their fame and convince you to vote in their best interest. Because this has happened before, and it's always as cringeworthy as it gets. So much so that some will no longer take any part in this. Let's dive in and see some celebrities absolutely humiliate themselves, both now and several years ago. Let's go back in time to 2016, when the hottest actors of the day, all members of the Hollywood elite and modern aristocracy, came out in droves to convince you, the pleb, the unwashed masses, to bow down to their authority as famous people and vote in the upcoming election.
On Tuesday, November 8th, this country will make one of the most important
decisions in its history.
You have a chance.
You have an obligation
to be a part of that decision.
You might think it's not important. You might think you're not important.
But that's not true.
And the only way we can prove that to you is by having lots of famous people.
Lots of famous people.
Lots and lots of famous people.
Just a shit ton of famous people.
Repeating how important.
Important.
How important it is.
Register.
Vote.
There's so many famous people.
Some of us aren't as famous, but still pretty famous.
Like, you've seen us somewhere.
Sometimes a not famous person will be mixed in with the famous ones.
They drive the message home
because of their unpolished sincerity.
Their unpolished sincerity.
But you only get this many famous people together if the issue's
one that truly matters to all of us.
Let me translate that for you. They were all offered well-paid influencer gigs, with the intent that the star-struck pleb would ask themselves, what could possibly be so important that all of these famous people would unite over it, Avengers style? Well, it's not just that you vote, but by implication that you keep the Democrats in power and vote for Hillary Clinton, as Donald Trump, who up until that point had been beloved in Hollywood, now suddenly had been declared a crazy racist that would start World War III. Let's see the manipulation and appeal to authority continue, as the aristocrats lets you, the pleb, know which cause is so important that they all assembled for it.
A disease or
ecological crisis or
a racist, abusive coward who could permanently damage the fabric of our society.
Do the math.
And do we really want to give nuclear weapons to a man whose signature move is firing?
Firing things?
But we can end this nightmare before it begins.
We can save the day.
For our children.
For our children.
For our children.
For our communities.
For our communities.
For our communities.
For America.
For America.
For America.
Yeah, cry some more for America. That would surely go down in flames unless Hillary was elected to take over the baton from Obama. That did not age well. I'm old enough to remember that everything these celebrities and others like them threatened would happen if Trump was elected, like societal breakdown, an economic collapse, and the world being brought to the brink of World War III, didn't actually happen on his watch. Quite the contrary. Yet all of that came to pass under the Biden-Harris regime. Of course, you pleb aren't supposed to notice that. You're supposed to once again be blinded by the shine of the Avengers and vote in their best interest, because they say so. And note that there's even less talk about what's in it for you this time than last time they did this.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Avengers.
Hey, Scarlett.
Jumping on the call.
Whoa. I think you mean assembling. I said assembling. Don, that's pretty good. No, they thought it was funny.
Scarlett, it is our pleasure to come together and to get the vote out this election. Come on.
Yeah, how can we be of service?
Well, how about we start with what our voting plans are going to be, who we're going to bring to the polls with us, that sort of thing.
I think Kamala Harris needs a catchphrase.
Ooh, yes, definitely a catchphrase.
How about this? I'm just off the top of my head. I can do this all day.
Shut up. I hate it.
Okay.
I mean, it's original, but
What about something punchier like, ooh, boom. You looking for this? Iron Man 2, everybody loved it.
okay, again, I think we're just trying to get out the vote.
Kamala forever.
That's better.
Okay, how about I'm down with democracy? It's just clean, it's simple.
Okay, I like that.
It's hard to argue with that.
Kamala Harris down with democracy.
Oh, yeah. I'm Kamala Harris, and I say down with democracy.
I don't know if that sounds the way we want it to sound, though.
I think we just need, can we get some production though?
Jarvis?
My name's not Jarvis, but whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. Down with democracy.
Down with democracy.
Is that what we mean, though?
Yeah, together we're gonna tear down democracy.
Will you stop playing heroic music under yourselves?
I'm Kamala Harris, and I am down with democracy. Did I sound enough like her on that one?
That was great. How many Golden Globes have you been nominated for? I'm just curious.
Yes! All right, that was awesome.
Down with democracy indeed, because it isn't exactly like they want you to vote for the free speech candidate, to put it that way. The big question is though, will this work? Will more people vote for Kamala now? Especially in light of there being much fewer celebrities prostituting themselves this way now than in the previous clip we saw from 2016. Will any regular people give up their vote for the interests of these aristocrats? Statistically, the answer to that is a resounding no. When Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala, support for her actually went down, and rallygoers apparently weren't too impressed when Beyonce didn't perform. And there would appear to be some blowback for the celebrities involved as well. Case in point, Dwayne Johnson came out hard for Biden-Harris last time around, but expressed regret in doing that, saying that he wouldn't publicly endorse anyone this time around, which many have taken as a tacit endorsement of, you know, that other guy. Because there is a price to pay for coming out this way, namely driving half your potential audience away. I think Dwayne Johnson felt that. Same way, I don't think audiences will cheer as much for these Avengers anymore, as their on-screen presence now comes with the baggage of their public persona. So why then bring these people out in the first place to try to persuade you with their star power? My best guess would be it's because the party doing this has no policy that will benefit you to sell. But hey, that's just my speculation. Let me know what you think in the comments.